No, 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 no.
No! God, please, no!
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
You are listening to the Oh No Radio Show.
Eat a bag of dicks.
You know, I had a first this last week. I had a sensation where I was smelling things in my dreams.
Oh, no, baby!
Welcome back again to another edition of the Oh No Radio Show. My name is Owen, and I am the captain of this shit ship. And along with me tonight, on the couch again. It's so nice to have you back in studio.
Couch it up.
Yeah, buddy. It's my one and only mustached muse, the man with no teeth, but the man with more ideas and more common sense than all of Bithlow combined.
That's
Ladies
me.
and gentlemen, it is the one and only Mikey B.
Fenty B in the house might be the
Yeah.
fentanyl of podcasting.
That's right. But you've never touched the fentanyl. You don't do drugs
do
anymore.
drugs
You don't
anymore.
even do drugs anymore.
Barely.
Like, you barely do drugs.
Barely doing any drugs
I mean,
anymore.
weed is it even a drug, you know?
Not to me.
Not to you, not to me, not to
Medicine.
most people. It is medicine. It is medicine. I got to tell you a little bit about that. With my new job, they were threatening to make me start driving a truck every once in a while here and there.
No, thank you.
And they were like, oh, you're going to have to get this DOT physical thing. And I'm like, well, I'm sure that means a piss test. And apparently it actually doesn't, but that's the first thing.
That's what they say until they can get
Right,
you there, and then
right.
they start making you pee.
Yeah. And so I just basically said, like, nah, dog. Like, I'm not.
I'm okay.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
do that.
I'm not going to be doing that.
Bro,
And they were like, okay.
I'm glad my job doesn't do that, because they've been like, they asked me the other day, they're like, hey, we got a bunch of new like branded boxes, like pizza boxes in. Can you take the big work van? And it's like a NV 2500.
Yeah,
it's like a tall.
we've got one of those envy things. Yeah, they're like Sprinter vans, but tall, like even
Yeah,
taller. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And you know, I drive like a tiny little hatchback. I got up in this thing and I'm like, I don't like any of this. And they're like, yeah, just drive it all over, drive it down the highway, the 408. Like, yeah, it's cool, right? And I'm like, I guess I'll do it. I'm not gonna not do it.
Yeah, I think that's about what I would do. Like, I would drive something about that size. That's about as big as, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I've driven like 26-foot trucks before. I can do it. Doesn't mean I like it.
I don't like to do it.
I don't like it one bit. So you say, yeah, that's. I'll do a Sprinter van across town, but I'm not about to drive from here to Las Vegas.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there was talk of like, oh, maybe Owen can, like, because we were overweight. I didn't tell you about this, right? So I had a show in Las Vegas a couple weeks ago, week and a half ago, whatever it was, and so it was going to be, they cheaped out. Instead of getting like a semi to load all the gear on to send it across country, which normally would happen in this situation, we already have a 26-foot box truck. We rented a 26-foot box truck, so we had two 26-footers. And then the problem is, it's not like the space. Like, we had plenty of space, but it's the weight with that type of thing, right? A lot of heavy stuff, and we couldn't make the weight work on both those trucks. So someone, an employee of mine, or not employee of mine, but employee at the company, had to fly down from New Jersey, fly to Orlando, and get in a Sprinter van and drive a Sprinter van full of extra gear to Las Vegas. Get out. He basically gets like apparently had all this personal stuff going on in his life too. Like felt super bad for the guy.
Yeah.
And he's like clearly like wasn't thrilled about the whole deal.
Yeah.
But like he literally gets off the airplane, gets picked up at the airport by another employee, comes to our shop, is there for 5 minutes, takes in this
Sprinter van.
Yeah, takes a pass. You're going to Vegas. It's already loaded. Like, just
get in, go to Vegas.
Yeah, pretty much.
That sucks.
Yeah, I'm like, but if I had done what they had said and done all this DOT crap, that would have probably been me getting in that van and going to Vegas. So I'm just like not going to do that. So I legally can't drive the things.
Right.
And then I don't have to do it.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
That's one way to handle it.
See,
right?
that's because you work for like a more legitimate company. Like my company's just like, sure, man, get in the truck, drive. Who knows? Just drive.
Yeah.
I'm like, you realize like I have more DUIs than anybody here.
Yeah, like I've got all the DUIs.
I have
the most you can get and still have a license. I think.
No, I can get like one.
Can you get one more?
Okay, so I can get one more, and then they'll take my license for
2 years or something.
So if you get one, and then if you get the second one within 5 years, it counts as the second. Outside of 5 years, it's another first DUI.
Is it really?
So
I can get another DUI and it's not going to be like a felony at this point?
I mean, it might still be, but they're only going to give you the punishment as if it's DUI number 1.
See, I always heard because okay, you've had a couple, right?
2.
You've had 2, but you don't have a felony on your record, right?
No.
See, that's the interesting thing.
I think at 3, you're a habitual traffic offender, and then they
become felonies.
They start becoming felonies.
Because that was always my biggest fear was if I were to get a second DUI, I would have a felony, and that automatically revokes my green card status, and I'm kicked out of the country.
Yeah.
Right. So like now, it's been
you're
10
white
years.
Enough. You're white enough,
and it's been a long time. It's been close to 15 something years since I was 21. So I'm 30. Yeah, it's like it's over 15 years. So I mean, all right, I might not get kicked out of the country if I get another one. All right,
so if you get, after the second one, if the third one you get is within 5 years of the second one, then it's a third. But if you go 5 years without getting one, they'll just treat it like another second DUI. Now, at the third one, I think they're pretty shitty about it. Like, the third one, you lose your license for 10 years. And then if you get a fourth DUI within 10 years of your third one, they just take your license away.
You're just done with the license. Like, you're just not.
No more driving.
No more driving for you, buddy.
Bro, I will say, when I got my second one, I got it like 4 years and 6 months after the first one. They're like, man, you almost made it to that 5-year mark. And I'm like, thanks a lot, asshole. Like, fuck you.
God damn it. I was 6 months away, you jerks. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about my trip to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
It was awful. Yeah. And let's keep in mind, I've only been to Vegas once before. Last time I was there was for Double or Nothing, AEW's first pay-per-view, their first big show.
Yeah.
I had a ball because I was with Duncan and Matthew, and it was, you
had a good time.
It was a great time. And now,
wasn't work.
It wasn't work. I have never worked in Vegas before. Now, I realized, the things that annoyed me slightly when I was there as, a guest, shall we say, or just a tourist exploring, the first time I was there, man, there's a lot of walking in this place. You got to go up, you got to go over, you got to go down. Have you been? No. So instead of there being regular crosswalks everywhere, right? They've got these little bridge structures, right? And they take you up and over the street, but you got to go up, you got to go over, then you got to go down, and they're everywhere. And usually what they'll do is they funnel you then through a casino, so you can't get back down to the street until you at least take this. It's an exit through the gift shop type scenario,
Right,
right?
right.
Like you have to go like detour around, across and around, and then get back down to go back where you're going. So a walk that would take us, like you look at it on a map here, and Orlando is a very terrible walking city. It's one of the worst. It's one of the worst walking cities in the country. But you can get places a lot quicker, like judged by like distance, right? Like oh, you look at it, and
You could also get hit by cars.
Sure, but you can in Vegas too. My point is, a walk that should be 5-10 minutes is a 25 to 30 minute walk.
Yeah.
Every
Because you got to go up and down.
down, over, round, diddle-diddle-do, go to the casino, diddle-do. So I experienced that with work. Now, here's my thing. We were staying in the casino. We were working in, or not in the casino, but it was in the Wynn Encore, right? And the Wynn and the Wynn Encore are two hotels attached to each other. And then they both have casinos, and they both have like theaters and shows, and it's where David Blaine does his shows.
Old D. Blaine.
Old D. Blaine. At least it's not Chris Angel, right? Like,
You know what? Yeah, I'll take a Blaine over an Angel.
Come on.
Just about every day.
Every day I'll take a Blaine over an Angel. And the thing is, yeah, like, so from my hotel room to get to work, even though it's in the same building, 25 minutes walk from my hotel room to where I was having to go. Now, that's the same for any time you got to have not smoke. You can just go to all right, I'm just going to go down to the casino and I'll have a smoke. But right. But I don't even like doing that because I'm just like, even I'm not that filthy. I like to get some fresh air and go outside every once in a while.
Oh, I'm smoking recycle there.
Yeah. So, like, I was getting tired of that. I would find my way outside and, like, but every single thing for lunch, for anything that you're going to do is, like, a 20-minute walk.
Right.
And at least. And one of the most irritating things is, like, there are mazes inside of there, right? Like, especially in, like, the back hallways that connect, like, the service corridors and all that type of stuff. And usually we're allowed to, in most, situations, like in hotels where I work, you become very familiar with that because they become, like super, like, quick, like, like secret passageways almost, where you can get, like, shortcuts, throughout the, venue. This place was very strict with security on, like, allowing that to happen. So even though, like, if you looked at it, like, from a bird's eye view map from top down, we had this theater and where our lunch was being served. Now, granted, it was a complimentary lunch that was given to us. So
nice.
That's nice. It's pretty common in these types of these gigs. Client kind of pays for it or whatever. But the room that was being served in literally backed up from one corridor to the theater I was working in, that they wouldn't allow us entry to two doors to get through there. So it would have been literally a 3-minute tops walk to get to where lunch was. Nope. Even though
15 minutes.
We were working there, it was a 15-minute walk because they wanted us to still walk all the way around through the casino, of course, again, just to get to our lunch. Like, shit like that is just annoying as hell, man.
What do you think you're going to do? Like, in the middle of your shift, be like, I got a couple quarters.
You know what? Let me see if I got a hot streak in me right now. I
got some winners in here. I know it.
I know it. But I guarantee you some people do. I guarantee you some people are like that. Anyway, that was my first big gripe. Another thing that that happened when
Owen's gripes.
Kind of, yeah. When I first got there, it's always weird when I travel like that because I usually have to get up at dumb o'clock in the morning, and then, like, your sleep schedule's off. I'm usually high on some weed gummy, like, to get me sleeping on the plane, and you're all, like, discombobulated, right? Mm-hmm. I've already had 2 mimosas at least at the airport lounge. Like, I'm in a weird state, just shall we say, right? Like, at any time you travel, you're kind of like that. And then, like, your eating schedule's all off. And I land, and a buddy hits me up. He's like, "Hey, what time you getting in?" And he was getting in around the same time as me. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I just got to the hotel as I was landing." I'm like, "Okay, cool." He's like, "Let's grab lunch." Sounds great. So we meet up, and I'm like, "What are you thinking?" He's like, "Well, there's a couple places. Like, let's go check this place out." think it was called Yardbird. I want to say they're a chain. Like, they're kind of upscaley chain. Yeah, get rid of that guy, chat. Thank you, Mike. But have you heard of Yardbird?
Like, as in, I think it's chicken, right?
It's a restaurant. Let me look it up
Okay.
real quick. Yeah, it's a restaurant, but they're like kind of like a Marlowe's, but like even more upscale, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like American
good.
food.
That's what we need. Higher elevated bar food.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's exact. Yeah, let me see. Yardbird, Southern restaurant in the USA. Yeah, like, yep, Yardbird in Las Vegas. This is the type of place. I mean, and it's nice, you know, like, but we go in like, okay, let's go check this place out. We go in there and we sit at the bar because it's pretty packed. It's just me and a friend. So it's like, yeah, it's always weird with you and another dude. Like, let's get a table or whatever, right?
Let's
like,
not.
Let's not. Let's just sit at the bar.
Yeah.
And, you know, sit down, couple menus. Oh, want some water? Yes, please. Cool. Got the water. And start looking at the menu. And the cheapest thing I could even find on there, and this is lunch,
Yeah.
$43.
Oh, God damn.
And this is like a chicken Caesar salad or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
you know what I mean? This is not anything fancy, right?
It's like when I was working for Cracker Barrel in my early 20s. I'm making like $9 an hour. My buddy his sister's the chef over at I think it's now Hillstone. It used to be called Houston's.
Yeah. I've only been there at when it was Houston's, and it was awesome. It was super nice.
It was great.
Yeah.
But I'm a broke piece of shit, and we go there, and even with the hookup, the cheapest thing on the menu was a French dip sandwich at like $23, and I'm like, $23.
That's a lot of money for me right now.
And that's just the sandwich.
That's your like weekly allowance for food.
Yeah. The fucking, you want I'm like, well, I guess I'll get a salad with it because the fries are fucking $6. Salad, $4.50. I'm like, God damn it. Like, I'm gonna have to spend $40 on this little lunch with my buddy. Not doing it. I hate this shit.
Yeah.
Also, our good friend in the chat, Alex Moorhead.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Miss you. Love you.
Miss ya. Come on the show. We're gonna get him on the show. It sounds
Yeah.
like he's willing.
He said that Vegas is the worst parts of Orlando amplified times 10.
It's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate. I mean, the one good thing Vegas has is you can just like walk around drinking beer. I like that part. That part's cool.
But you can go to Savannah and do that.
I can do that actually technically anywhere. It's just
Yeah,
I just, you know,
Get a Yeti cup.
put it in,
everybody.
yeah, exactly. I kind of do that anyway. So.
Everywhere is Vegas.
Everywhere is Vegas to me. But yeah, and like I'm not a gambler, right? So like that part just doesn't like fly with me. I mean, titties are cool, like those, but I didn't even see many titties. Like not that many titties.
And to be fair, you look at your phone. See,
I got titties on there.
titties.
I got titties on there. So anyway, I get this. I looking at the menu. I'm like, hey, like bartender. I think do I have is there a lunch menu? He's like, that is the lunch menu.
That's
I'm
the
like,
lunch
oh, okay.
Are you looking for the cheap bitch menu?
Yeah.
Let me grab one.
Yeah, hands me a kid's menu,
Yeah.
and it's still like $28 for a hamburger
tendies.
for a chicky tendies or a grilled cheese. But so me and my buddy look at each other and we're like, yeah, let's get out of here. And we just, without saying anything, like we both had our water bottles, because that's another thing too. Can't find anywhere with free water in Vegas. They want you to just like pay for water everywhere. So we're like, okay, we unscrewed our water bottles, dumped the water he gave us, and then we walk out without really saying a word. Like, yeah, no, this is bad. So what do? Well, we're trash people. He's got Orlando roots. He has a house here. He actually lives in Charlotte, but he's got a bit of trash person in him too. And he's like, hey, you want to go to White Castle?
Oh, they do got those there, yeah?
And I'm like, fuck yes, I do.
Yeah, why not?
Let's fucking do that. So, of course, it's Vegas White Castle, which means it's $15 for 4 burgers and a fry and a drink. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have to just live with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, old man gripes, yells at clouds, whatever it is, too. Everything is like self-service, automated, like iPad order, da. Then they ask you for a tip when you've done everything, and you're just like, no, fuck you,
no, thank you,
fuck you. So we're sitting there, and we're waiting on our rooms because we got there so early that like our rooms weren't ready. Right, gonna be an hour or two. That's fine. Kill a little bit of time in Vegas. Checking out some White Castle and walking around way further for an hour and a half longer than we needed to be.
Was it hot even though it was winter?
It was weird because it was right around the same exact temperature it was here when we left, but it was way warmer in Vegas after we had that cold snap, that we just had. So no, it was comparable temperatures, but dry is of course hell. Like when it's like, at night 40 degrees there, you don't like a hoodie and you're fine. Whereas here I need like a jacket,
you gotta bundle up.
You gotta bundle up. So anyway, we're eating in the White Castle. We're chilling there, like, real classy people. Now, in the White Castle in Vegas, there is literally it's attached to, of course, a shitty little casino. Like, that's right.
White Castle Casino.
They have a sign we could see from the back that was for the employees of the White Castle that was basically like, no gambling in uniform allowed.
Well, that's just because they've had a problem with people gambling in uniform.
I was thinking about that too. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of you've reached some lows when you're working at the White Castle in Vegas and you're spending your lunch money gambling.
When your boss had to put that sign up because you won't stop, there's a problem, man. Like you're down so bad that you're like hitting loan sharks on your smoke break. You're like, I just need one more week.
Yeah, come on.
I'm gonna get you there with my White Castle my paycheck.
I got a job, bro. Like I'm slinging them birds, slinging them sliders. So we're eating there, and I get a nudge from my buddy. He's like, hey, look at that. I'm like, I think it's gonna be like a hot chick or something. Right? Like, dude code, like, hey man, check it out. No, it's a very mentally ill, homeless lady. And, she is like zombie stumbled into the White Castle and it's all, like talking, hobo gibberish as they tend to do. And, she's looking clearly looking for a bathroom. And I got my back turned to her, and I took one look. I'm like, ugh, I'm like disgusted.
Yipes.
And I just finished my last bite. I'm like chewing my last bite of my my White Castle, swallowing it. As I'm swallowing it, I hear,
ew.
She completely shat her pants, volcano out the top of the sweatpants. All running down the leg, and then the smell.
Immediately,
like,
and everyone who lives there is just desensitized. They don't give a shit.
Well, Vegas just smells putrid pretty much everywhere anyway, so like you just kind of get used to it. But my buddy just immediately like, because he had like he was eating the fish slider at the time.
Why? Why fish slider?
And instantly it was just like, glug, glug, glug. And we had to he's like, go, go, go. We just grab our sackfuls and we run outside as to protect our scent glands.
I thought he was just puking because he just had a whole sack full of fish sliders.
He had one. No, he already had 4 of the regular cheeseburgers. And then he had a chicken slide, and he was like, I'm going to try a chicken slide, and I'm going to try a fish slide.
Fishy?
A fishy. Yeah. A fish sandwich in the middle of the desert from White Castle. Good idea.
Yeah, that sounds like winter moves.
Mm-hmm. He thankfully didn't throw up, and we made it out alive. But so that's like in my first hour. I'm there in Vegas. I get that.
You already had the I almost said the homo special. The homeless special.
Mhm.
It just seems like these places have just like a horrible, horrible homeless problem. And it's got to be amplified by the fact that everything is 24/7. So it's like the liquor never shuts down.
Nothing shuts down, yeah.
Like everything's constantly like
Well, and gambling debts, right? You've got like gambling debts. You've got people with gambling addictions and problems. You've got alcoholics and drug addicts. You've got prostitution. You've got strippers. You've got like it's
excess upon excess upon excess, and I assume it's just very easy to like lose your way. Even if you show up for like a weekend for like a bachelor party, and you just get stuck.
Dude, it is kind of like that. You know that they make jokes. It's like Vegas and New York will say that. Like certain like rougher big cities are like, oh, this town will break you or this town will steal your soul. Like you've heard that expression kind of before, right?
Vegas, I would say about Titusville though. I'm like, this town will take you down.
But there is some real truth to it with Vegas.
Yeah,
like I was feeling it by the time I left.
The pull of just like
well, no, not even like a good pull.
Yourself.
Like you're falling into the abyss type thing. And it was like I had a post where I'm just like, get me the fuck out of Vegas. Like I need to get out of here. You know, like there's something happening here. I don't like it, and it's just like because you do get desensitized. And I was there for 5 days. 5-6 days. Like I was getting like. All right, this is normal, like walk as I'm going to work, like basically like a club scene going on with people slamming like whiskeys and like drinking crazy beers at 6 or 5 in the morning. And they're all like, like there at the casino. It's just like, something's not right with this. It's not the right way to start your day. Like walking through that.
I'm going to say it's you starting your day, but these people are obviously like, either ending theirs or
I think there's dudes that get up and have their coffee, go down and start
hit a pool
and just start doing it, bro. Yeah, I think there are.
Yeah, because here in Orlando we get that. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it. Like Wally's is like a microcosm of Vegas, where it's like. Yeah, they open at 7 a.m.
But it's for the like nurse crowd. It's like we've talked about this before. It's
for the hospital crowd.
Yeah, hospital crowd and stuff. Yeah.
So just imagine that, but it's for every crowd. It's for every single person, and it doesn't matter what you do. Here, it's like it's just a small group of people. We had it in Titusville. It was the like power plant workers would get off work and go to this one bar, and they'd serve breakfast and alcohol.
Yeah.
And that's when, if you go there and like, if you're a regular person, you go there and you watch that and see it happen, you're like, wow, this is wild. But if it's just every single person is the same, and it's just like, oh yeah, we go drinking at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Because that you've been drinking at your own house here in Orlando, and you're like, oh, well, I guess I have to make a decision now because it's like 1:30, and if I want to keep doing this, I have to go and get more booze because they'll shut it down at a certain point.
Sure.
But if
there's never a shut off, then it can never end.
If the flow is just wide open all day, all night, doesn't matter. It's gonna fuck something. It's gonna fuck a lot of people up,
and it fucks up just like your brain chemistry. Like there's just something weird that like you know what I mean? Like not even like the drug brain chemistry, but just like the way you think about anything. Like right? Like there's just when there's no limit like that, it kind of just goes and goes and goes. So what was I saying? So finally get into the hotel, right? And I'm like, oh, it's super nice. It's like a beautiful room. It's got like a little suite. It's like a little suite, and it's got like a little side room, and like I had a TV in my bathroom, and it had like everything was all like like a touchpad based. So like, ooh, open my curtains and open my drapes and like,
that's nice.
it's like luxury shit. Like it's really, really fancy pants, you know?
I was going to ask if the encore of the Win was.
It is the lower of the two.
Yeah.
It is absolutely the lower of the two. But even if that's the lower of the two, and that's what it is, I can't imagine what the la creme de la creme's like. You know? Like it's real nice. So one of the things I first noticed was one of the things I like to have in my room always is a little mini fridge.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be able to have my milk for my tea. I like to be able to put my leftovers or something in there. You know, I like to have some room beers. You know, like I'm like that. And of course, I'm like, oh, cool. There's a fridge. Let me open that up. Fuck, because I'd already picked up a 12-pack of White Claw on my way back from the White Castle.
Yeah.
At the CVS there. I'm like, it's killing some time anyway. Might as well grab that, take it back. And I'm about to put it in there, and oh no, it's all full, of course, mini bar style. Now, I've seen mini bars, but not like this. Now, it was like some high-end stuff in there, right? And here's the deal. They had a little note on it, a little sign that said, this is like, it had some name for it, but it was some technology that they've developed for the mini bar that if you take something out of the mini bar and it's off of where it goes for more than 30 seconds, you get billed for it.
What the? What?
Yeah.
So they're not playing.
They're not playing. So it's not even like if you like, you can't replace anything, right? Like you couldn't like have a Budweiser and then if you bought Budweiser, just put another one back and like you're good. No.
Because it's got like a thing on it.
It must have a thing on it, like some RFID chip or some tag or whatever that like tells you, you know. And then it's like, well, okay, I was just gonna like take all the stuff out of the fridge, put my stuff in there, and then
not today.
Not today. Can't do that, right? So that would have been like $500 in shit that's in that fridge, easy. Of course they don't have it prices on anything,
nothing,
right. So thankfully, I was able to I see a note by it. It said, there are like fridges available upon request. So I called down the front desk and it's like $27 one-time charge. I'm like, fuck it, do it. You know, like bring me up a goddamn fridge. Brought me up a fridge. Cool. So I got that taken care of. Now I'm poking around the room a little bit more and they've got like luxury M&Ms and luxury, like cashews and all these things in fancy bottles.
Just everywhere?
Dude, it's like everywhere. It's just like, ooh, you know.
And if you move it, you're fucking paying for
exactly.
it. Okay? If you touch this shit.
If you look at it wrong.
We're fucking billing you, dude.
I saw you look at it for too long. You look at it for more
You contemplated it. You molested those almonds with your eyes,
We're going to
buddy.
have to charge you. That's a $13 almond. You know,
it's not many,
it's
right?
Not,
it's like 8 almonds in a little glass jar.
Yeah. It's like
$35.
100%. So that happens. Looking at all their stuff, and then I noticed, they've got this basket, and it's got all these different accoutrements in it, in little paper bags. One of them's you're like, oh, you forgot your toothbrush. There's a toothbrush, mouth hygiene kit or whatever. Then there's a shaving one, right? If you forgot your razor, things like that. But then there was the adult intimacy kit, Mikey.
Were you able to see what was inside?
It had I couldn't tell what it cost. That was most certainly
obviously not, they don't want you to pick up a condom and they'd be like, yes,
right,
$15.
So this, I thought about it. I'm like, and clearly this is designed for the ultra desperate, ultra horny situation, right? Like you got no other option. This is what you do. You break open the adult intimacy kit. You want to know what was in the adult? I saw the contents. Do you want to know what was in there?
Hold on. Was it a pocket puss?
I'll tell you. You're on the right track. So the adult intimacy kit came with, it said, 1 large condom.
And don't need that. 1
regular condom.
What? Wait. How?
Yeah.
Regular?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't we just put numbers on it?
Yeah.
Just put a fucking number on it and
Also,
be like, this is a 3.
If you're the guy that needs the Magnum, you don't need the regular. If you're the guy that needs the regular, you don't need the Magnum. Why are you putting them both in the same thing? Why don't we have a large intimacy kit and a normal intimacy kit?
Because they know that they'd have to be replenishing the regular all the time. You only got to that large intimacy kit might be there for
a while. It's dusty,
a little bit,
dusty until like the NBA comes to town.
Yeah,
and then we're good. But so it has those two things in it. Then it has a thing of personal lubricant, of course.
Never gonna use it.
I mean, I like a lube here and there. I'm not gonna lie. It's a
you know my feelings about these Parisianal masturbation
these Parisianal
masturbation sessions.
Do you mean
that you guys...
like artisanal masturbation?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Artisanal masturbation? Highfalutin.
I gotta jerk myself off with a pinky out. What the fuck?
Light some candles and all that. No, it was, by the way, Mr. Head on the chat room. He was asking how I saw what was in it. I did not open it. The contents were labeled on the outside. Thank you very much.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say that intimacy kit, $35.
I think it's more than that because there's one more item in there.
So wait, you have a big condom,
regular condom.
Normal condom, lube.
And then one more item.
Is it one of those little eggs that you just jerk the top of your dick off with?
Okay, so I was going to ask you this because I don't know exactly myself, but what it was labeled as was a male pleasure sleeve.
Yeah, that's going to be like
I've heard Tom and Dan talk about the egg thing, and I'm guessing it's like that, but I've not seen one. I've not used it. I'll look it up. Let me look it up. Male pleasure sleeve. And just see what pops up here, because I really don't know. Let's see.
The last item was an actual hooker.
But all right. Stroker sleeves and more. Adam and Eve. What's it got here?
Adam and Eve with stroker sleeves.
Yeah, so I don't want to spin your wheel and get a deal.
Is it?
Masturbatory sleeve.
So wait, so you remember those things from SeaWorld that had like the weird...
the jelly things. You put your finger in it?
Yeah. Is it just one of those, but it's big enough to put your wiener in it?
I don't know. I think it might be. Is it reusable? Is it a one-time thing?
I hope not.
I don't know.
That's a lot of plastic to just be jerking off with.
Well, my thing is, too, I can't find... there's all sorts out here, right? Like, I don't know exactly which one came in this kit, but you got to think, Las Vegas prices. You said $30. Add like 50 to that, dude. I'm pretty sure they're charging like close to $80. Like, because you think about it, horny people being desperate. You got the lube, you got the 2 condoms, and you got the sleeve.
I got the 2 best instruments for touching my wiener.
Yeah.
And God put them on the end of my arms.
Yeah, but if you're with a hooker up there, you finally you sealed the deal at your business meeting, and you finally get to bang the secretary. Now you're gonna want that Magnum and go.
What
for
are we
it.
gonna put it on somebody's head? It's not going on my dick.
What are we gonna like blow it up like a balloon?
Gonna Howie Mandel one of them? I don't need a large condom.
But you know how horny people can be desperate, and I would say that some people would be like, $80, don't care. Put like $80 for a condom.
You know what? I will come out and be the first person to tell you, I think my brain is wired to the point where it's like, $80 just to jerk off. No. We'll do this dry with a hand. Nothing. Yeah, maybe I'll go to the sink and splash a little water on everything and just be like, there we go.
Good enough.
But I don't think I've ever been that desperate enough, like, to where the horny desperation has been like, you better do something or you're going to explode.
I had horny desperation one time during a hurricane when I was in college. and the power and internet went out, and I had nothing to jerk off to. And the power was out, but I had enough battery power on my laptop, which had a DVD drive. So I went down to the old whatever store it was down off OBT, and it was my first time in a porn store. And I went and I bought myself some a porno DVD, and I popped that in, and then my battery died on my laptop.
Bro, I remember it was in college, so probably like 06, 07. We go out to a show. We're going to a show out in like Merritt Island, but our one buddy Michael has to like take his truck with a bunch of stuff because he's the only one with a truck. We pass this guy on the highway. He's got his laptop open in his truck.
Oh.
He's watching porn he's on his lap.
Like a trucker, like a dude.
No, like a Nissan hard body pickup.
Oh, okay.
He's got like porn on a laptop, and he's just driving. I've never been that horny that like I gotta watch porn
while you're driving.
While I'm driving,
I have rubbed one out one time while driving. It wasn't because I was like, my God, I'm so desperate for ejaculation that I have to do that. It was just like, I wonder if I could. Bored.
I wonder if I could do this.
Yeah, I was kind of bored. I think
I was driving back from Orlando one time, and like it was like, I mean, I guess I could jerk. Can I jerk off in my car? Like, is that gonna? Can I like make that work? Yeah, it worked.
You made it work.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I've done it once. I mean, it's a one and done. That's a young man's game, you know.
Yeah, I don't need to do that anymore.
I proved it to myself. I'm good. Like,
one car masturbation finished.
Got it. Done. Exactly.
You get out your little masturbation handbook, and you're like, oh, did it in the car. Check.
So more things about Vegas I noticed. Of course, there's a lot of rich people in Vegas. And, of course, where I was going, this was a financial conference, right? So, like, I imagine the average attendee of that conference is close to $1 million.
Nice.
Or making certainly, like, you know, $250, $300, $500, $600 a year type deal. You know, we're talking like
all 6-figure.
Yeah, like they're all like high. You see the shoes and the clothes they're wearing. You see, you know, there's the vibe. You get it, right? So they make a lot of money. And what I've noticed about these people, there's no concept of checking after the automatic flush on the toilets. Me and you, Mike, we come from a world where we're civilized human beings. Even though, like, and I've talked about this before, like, the automatic flushing toilets have their problems. They're not always reliable. Sometimes they run and run and run. Sometimes they don't flush when they should.
Sometimes they flush while you're on it.
Yes. But sometimes they don't flush at all, right? Like, there's something clearly wrong with the sensor or what have you. Now, when that happens, I will find there's always a little button somewhere.
Or I get up there and I just like wave my hand in front of where the sensor's supposed to be a bunch till it goes off.
Exactly. We're human beings. And when I've done a doo-doo, I like to make sure before I leave the stall of the bathroom
it's gone.
That it is gone. I have seen countless turds left.
An endless
amount of turds. I think it's a rich people thing. I think they just get done, assume it's like good to go, and they're just not my
toilet's
problem.
gonna do its thing.
Yeah, not my problem. See you later. I think that is one of those. Tom and Dan talk about this, right? This is like a rich poor thing. Like people in the middle don't really deal with this, but like that's where like rich and poor people have like something in common. And I think this is like a trashy poor person would do this, and a rich person will do this.
We'll also just walk away from a brewing turd.
Am I correct, do you think, in this?
I think so. I think, it's got to be that poor people just don't care. Because they're, I've got more important things to deal with than this fucking shit in the toilet. And rich people think I also, as a rich man, have more important things to worry about than a turd.
I think that's what it is.
Me, at the lower end of the spectrum, I'm like, Oh my God! Like the next person,
I
there's
don't want the
obviously
embarrassment.
there's obviously somebody going to be waiting for this stall the moment I walk out, and they're going to be like, "What's that turd? This guy's leaving a turd in here, everybody!" Like,
why is there so much blood?
But that's obviously what's going to happen, and
Yeah.
I'm going to get called out, and it's going to be highly embarrassing for me.
Right.
Have you ever like been in there and it flushes, but it doesn't
Go all the
It
way.
doesn't
It
all-
clogs a little
and
bit.
you immediately you're like, well, there's no plunger here. I wouldn't even know where to get a plunger.
I don't know what to do.
This is like a corporate bathroom.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I gonna do?
There's not even a tank I can open up. It's
Yeah.
attached to the wall. Like it's
all pipes.
It's all pipes.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. And you have like a mini meltdown. You wait a couple minutes. You wait like 2-3 minutes till things kind of normalize, and then you go, you give it another flush, and pray to God
Yep.
that it just goes down. Because if it overflows,
Well, now you have to kill yourself. Now
now I have to live here.
Yeah, no one gets in, no one gets out. Like
This would be
you're gonna drown in your own doo doo. Like
this is a you shouldn't be here or you should leave sketch where it's just you're stuck in the toilet and it's starting to overflow and people are like, "Is everything okay?" And you're like, "Everything's fine. Nothing's happening here."
Meanwhile,
I'm all
the
good.
toilet with doo doos is overflowing.
Yeah, and I was like, "It's okay. Nothing's happening."
You've used all the toilet paper trying to soak it up somehow.
There's
like
nothing to do
there's
anymore.
Nothing to do. No, you just kill yourself. I guess you can't say that anymore on the internet. By the way, have you noticed that? Like
You have to say unalive.
yeah,
yourself.
I don't like this. Just say kill people or like this unalive. Just get over it.
He died.
People, yeah, you can't even say that anymore. People unalived. He died. I remember the days when it was more like he did. I like that more. He did.
Oh, he did.
He did. And it's DED, not even DAD.
Did.
He did. Yeah, so that was Vegas in a nutshell. It took me Vegas is usually about a 4.5, 5 hour flight, to and from. It took me 10.5 hours to get home. With all the delays that I had. I flew back on American Airlines. And
Isn't that supposed to be like a kind of nice one?
it's not though. Like I had no problems going there on JetBlue, which is supposed to be like the lower, like drop down. But I had all the issues come back. Now I was asking. I asked the service agent. I'm like, dude, is this like weather related? Like, what's the reasoning for all these delays? He's like, maintenance. What?
Why are we doing maintenance
What are
right
we doing?
now?
Well, on my flight. Like, what's going? Like, wait a minute here.
Part of me goes, "Oh, I'm glad we're doing maintenance pre-flight. That's good."
No, you should do that before you book the flight. Like this should be factored in.
You shouldn't allow me to book flights on planes.
Oh yeah,
that are about to be maintenance.
And then it's like me. I offer to give you a ride. Right, you got somewhere you need to be. Say you got to get to the airport for a flight, and you're like, oh, and I really need you to take me to the airport. Okay, no problem, Mike. What time's the flight? Oh, it's at 1:00 in the afternoon. Cool. I'll pick you up at 9 in the morning. We'll get you there at 10 or no, we'll get you there at 10:30, 11, plenty of time. Okay, great. And then I pick you up and I'm like, dude, I'm just going to stop real quick. Jiffy Lube, got to get an oil change real quick.
I got to get an oil change before I drive you to the airport.
Yeah. While I've got you in the car, by the way.
And we're not stopping at a Take 5. I don't do those.
No.
We're going to the dealership.
We're actually going to get a full 500-point inspection on the car.
Yeah.
That's
cool though, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
That's all good.
We'll make it. I mean, you can get the security
You
in
don't
half
wanna
an
go
hour,
home.
right? You don't need to relax or anything at the airport. So then I get this part of this flight was that it had a stopover, and it stopped over in Dallas. And I like my fancy boy lounges, my airport lounges. Well, in Dallas, Fort Worth, they've got the Capital One Lounge, which is the creme de la creme of the lounges for me, right? It's better than your average, just club MCO or whatever. And so I'm like, oh, sweet, I'm gonna, I got a couple hours.
I'm gonna get in the
I'm
lounge.
gonna get in the lounge, which I find out is like all the way, like 4 terminals away, like a 20-minute train ride, to get to the lounge. And I get there and they're like, yeah, it's all full occupancy and it's going to be like an hour and a half wait. I'm like, well, my flight's before that, so that's not good.
We can refer you to the shittier lounge, but it's 4
Oh,
more terminals that way.
So I just grab a couple beers at the cheapest place that was right by it, and I'm like, fuck it. I got a company card now. You can eat this shit. So, I'm not supposed to do that, but I did. And and then I got home, and then the freeze came and killed all my plants, and
like it does.
and that's been depressed ever since, to be honest with you. So how was your week?
It's been odd. It's been kind of shitty. With work is being work right now, and we just have a lot of people. I'm gonna pull my own old man yells at cloud right now. Kids these days just fucking suck.
They do.
They got zero respect. They, even when you ask them to do things like, hey, you got to call out, give me like 2 hours.
So we're about the same age. You're like a year older than me, is that right? So you're 40.
Yes.
I'm 39. What age can we stop calling them kids? Like, at what age are they not
25.
kids? 20. Oh, see, I go all the way up till 30. I got a 32-year-old that I'm like,
this kid.
Yeah.
No, it's like, if you're going to call out, don't wait till 7 minutes before you're supposed to be there.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. Like,
just call out.
It's supposed to be at least, I think if it's
2 hours, man.
2 hours is what you should give. Now that's a little tough when like it's like, say it's a 5 a.m. shift. You wake up and you're legitimately sick, right? And you wake up at 4 o'clock to go, get ready real quick, rush to work, be there at 5. I can understand in that situation an hour being like, okay, yeah, but
I can't, because I've never woken up where I went to bed like
feeling fine,
and then woke up and I'm like, I am far too sick to go to work.
I honestly actually kind of have, or it felt, maybe I've just been too drunk the night before, not noticed or something, But yeah, I mean, I don't know how bad my hangover is gonna be the next day, Mike.
I was on the much opposite of the spectrum when I was drinking. I could tell you, like, this is gonna suck tomorrow.
Yeah. Most of the time I can do that too.
I know this one's gonna be bad.
Yeah, how much whiskey as we were talking about earlier, how much whiskey did I have? How much did I mix?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely had 10 drinks, so yeah, tomorrow's gonna be god awful.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just been a lot of like, hey, Mike, people are calling out again, so we need you to come.
And you were going to go see your mom, too, so you had to stay late at work. That sucks, dude.
But the cool thing that's been happening at work a lot lately is they're asking me to do events now.
Ooh.
So I get to go make pizza for people.
Do you get to make pizza and helicopter your wiener for for attention? I mean, that's what you do at events. That's what we know Mike B is doing at events.
Yeah, I'm helicoptering my ding-a-ling. No, this is basically like, hey, the job you do like in a comfortable building where like things are designed to make pizza and like it's really easy to make pizza? Well, we're going to take you out of the building.
Oh, yeah.
We still want you to make pizza, but make it in this awkward place that's definitely not designed to make pizza.
Okay, let me ask you. That's actually really super interesting. How does that work? Do they bring a pizza oven that you set up? Okay, so like someone drops off a pizza oven in a truck or what? Like, how big is this pizza oven that they're using?
So it's slightly smaller than the ovens we have in the building.
Okay.
It's still a wood-fired oven.
It's a wood-fired oven that you bring?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Damn.
It's on like a small 2-wheel like trailer cart,
Okay.
and we fire it up like the day before so that it's hot.
Okay. So
And
it's
then-
already there when you get there, or you sometimes have to set that.
Sometimes I don't set it up at all.
Mm.
It's our owner will usually just drive it out there with his truck, put it where it's supposed to be, and then we'll cook pizza on it.
But you have to fire it up and like cook it, like get it to temp like the night before type thing.
Yeah, so we'll usually fire it up. Like today, we had the event today, so we started firing up the oven yesterday, like middle of the day.
Okay.
So we'll keep it hot pretty much all day for probably about 24 hours before the event, so that when we get there, it's just ready to go. We don't have to warm it up there and like waste extra time or show up extra early. But it's just a very inconvenient thing to make pizza on,
I can see that.
because not only is it smaller, but the pizzas are smaller, so it kind of works out in that way. It's a smaller oven.
What are you making? Like pan size, like a personal
10-inch
pan?
pizza, 10-inch.
Oh, like just a generic small then, right?
Yeah, just a small little pizza.
Nice.
The problem is the amount of people today, because at the event we went to today, we were basically in front of the house and they were having the party in the backyard.
So you're on their front yard doing.
We're in the driveway,
Oh wow.
like the front driveway, just making pizza.
No cover.
No.
No cover. What happens if it rains?
Oh, we put like a little pop up.
You got a pop up tent. Yeah.
Excuse me. But the problem is now we're in front of basically the main thoroughfare where everybody's like coming and leaving this party. So basically, everyone who walks by wants to like
yeah, they
stop and be like, "Oh, like let me interview." Like,
Oh, that's cool. They've got.
let me
they've got
interview
pizzas,
about doing
man.
pizza.
That's super cool. Like, yeah. How do you guys do this? They're asking me the questions I'm asking. Did you guys set this up today? Like, they're doing all that, right?
100%.
Yeah.
I had to
Yeah.
answer every one of those questions like, I don't know, 20, 30 times.
And you're just trying to make pizza.
I'm like, just shut the fuck up and let me make pizza. Like,
okay, Mike. I'm gonna give you a little bit of you should feel somewhat better about your life now than you would have. Imagine a year ago, maybe, I don't know how long. Yeah, a year ago. Maybe no, a couple years ago when you were really drinking. Imagine if you were like, because you would have been super hungover and you would have been doing that same thing in front of a hot pizza oven, asking all those questions, like from the gallery of
I would have
idiots.
put my head in the oven. Me first. Dive. Oh, just a small little sidebar. Apparently, some Olive Garden employee stuck his head in the fryer.
Oh,
Yeah.
like to unalive himself.
Yeah, I
To
mean,
make a joke when we was that early.
yeah, I think
Really,
to
that
kill
was
himself.
he was trying to do that. That's not a good way to do it, man. Like you can
No.
find a lot of easier
That's
ways.
slow.
That's a bad.
Bad and slow.
Now I've heard of dumbasses like working at McDonald's and they've dropped their air pod or whatever in the fryer and then they like react. Like I could see myself doing that though. In all fairness, like you're not thinking, it's just like a reactionary thing. Like, oh shit, you go and you reach into the air fryer that you just dropped your and then you like fry your hand.
I've watched a guy do that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He wrapped his hand in a towel, thinking that was going to.
That's gonna help.
Yeah. It did not. That guy.
I imagine it could have probably made it worse because like now all that's stuck to your hand. Wouldn't it?
Well, depending on the towels that we get nowadays, they're not all cotton. Some of them have like a weird
polyester thingy in there.
There's a little bit
melt. That must melt in there.
Because we've like gone to grab handles of things that get left in the ovens, like pans and stuff that get left in the ovens, and you grab with the wrong towel, and the towel just kind of melts around the handle.
Good God.
So it's like you use the wrong towel and you dunk your hand in a fryer, you might not get all of your hand back.
No, for sure. Well, Well, I mean, that's did the event go well at least?
Yeah, I mean they always go well. Like we do a good job. Between that and the kids class that I had to host today, which
you told me a little bit about this.
yeah, we held a class. I went to all 3 locations today to be.
Well, you were a little bit confused about what this all was, right?
Yeah,
because it was not pitched exactly how it was. Not that it was a problem; it was just pitched differently than what you.
So I've been
encountered.
to these. I've worked these kids classes before, and usually it's like little kids.
And it's like moms and dads take their kid to learn how to make a pizza together.
Basically, yeah, we give them a piece of dough, we teach them how to stretch dough, and then we give them a new dough and have them make a pizza.
That's kind of fun. And then so they do these is this like a community center type thing?
We do them in one of the stores.
Are they okay? So this is like on location. You do this one.
Yeah, we did it today at Maitland, the Maitland location.
Is this something? I'm just curious. Like, is this like a buyout that an event? Like traditionally, I know today's was different, but like traditionally, is it like, hey, like anybody can just sign up? We're doing this thing.
So
like,
they'll basically take like 2 hours out of a day,
Mhm.
like usually on a Saturday, so that we can get kids in there.
Mhm.
And they'll do it from like 2 to 4 when we're normally not busy, anyways.
makes sense.
And they'll just sell spots.
So if
to
like
do the
just
class.
me and I don't have to be a part of any organization or anything. If
No.
me and Teresa wanted to, we could go and learn to make a pizza if we wanted to, right?
Yeah,
Like,
and then we've done adult classes too.
but
so-
this is specifically catered more towards kids.
yeah, the ones we did at Maitland were pretty much just for the kids.
And all kidding aside, like I've never seen you personally around kids, but I know you've got a niece.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, and I know, like, I can just see you being actually pretty. You're a fun uncle, like.
I'm the fun uncle.
And I could see you just in general having fun with kids. Like, kids don't bother you probably as much as they do me.
I used to hate children, and
Yeah.
now that I have like a niece, and she's little, she's like 3.
Yeah.
I do a lot better now.
And I've gotten better myself. Like I always say, like, I don't like. I like my kids, which aren't my kids, right? They're my brother's kids, but
Yeah.
I like my kids, not your kids, and I don't even like mine that much. You
Right.
know, like I'm
a little bit, and then I send them back to where they belong.
Yeah. But I'm I'm not like, I'm not super a kid dude, but I can see you also, like, your personality. You're fun, like I could see you being entertaining to the kids and making them feel at home and like, hey, try this, and like a little, not to make a joke, but like a little bit of the clown and a little bit of the, like, yeah.
We have a good time when we do it, and I'll talk to parents too, because we'll get like.
I can see that also being like good for you in a weird way, like to kind of like show your personality a little bit with people, the adults and the kids, because it's a big part of you. You've got a strong, awesome personality that you only really get to share here, not so much like in your work environment, right?
Yeah, it is a nice way to like, okay, yeah, I'm doing the same thing I'm usually doing, but now I can have like a little bit of fun with it and
Sure.
make jokes.
It's got to be more lighthearted than just cooking pizza, making gotta do the dough, gotta do this.
Yeah, in comparison to like the offsite event we went to today, the in-store event, like teaching kids how to make pizza it's a lot more enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm noticing, like, as the people are filing in to do the event, I'm starting to see it's all one adult, one kid. Like, everybody's just bringing in one kid. And then I start noticing, I'm like, well, and a lot of these are like mixed race pairs with like white parents or like a white adult and like a child of color.
A lot of black kids is what you're saying.
Like black and black and Latino, black and Spanish.
And they're all wearing and dirty sneakers.
Dirty
And
Jordans.
yeah.
No, it was the age range was like a lot different than the usual kids class. Normally the kids class is like young, like 3, 4, 5, like real little kids.
Oh. Thought it'd be like preteen or something.
Well, that's more of what the crowd was
This was
today.
this,
Yeah,
okay.
this was like
11, 12, 13, somewhere in there.
Yeah. And I look over at the owner who's the one like putting on the class. I'm like, man, this is like an odd bunch of kids. Like,
It's an odd grouping here we've got.
and he's like,
Accidentally racist, Mike.
he's like, no, it's like this is an event put on by Big Brothers Big Sisters. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Right.
Um,
And for our UK listeners, and if you're you're not familiar, Big Brothers Big Sisters is an organization kind of like a what's the other one that I'm thinking of that was around?
Boys and Girls Club?
Boys and Girls Club of America, right? Like they're kind of like I mean, it's not apples and oranges to the like YMCA and kind of what they do. Like it's community, it's a lot of I don't want to say fostering, but it's
it's like foster light.
It's foster light. Yeah, they like you adopt a kid essentially without like taking them home, and you pick them up and you take them out and go and do events, or like you're supposed to be a mentor to them and teach them, and then go do something fun and then teach them lessons.
See, I don't think I wouldn't do any of the mentoring.
You just be like, let's go play mini golf.
Let's go play mini golf again today.
As you're drinking.
Yeah, I'm kind of drunk. I'm like,
I mean, I would be great at that part.
Honestly,
awesome at that part.
What would be cooler would be like, hey, we're gonna go bowling. Hey, we're gonna go play darts. We're gonna do mini golf, and I'm just gonna trounce some kids. I'm just gonna fucking beat the shit out of them out there on the golf course.
I also like the idea that you got some like real nerd that doesn't want to do any of that. He just wants to like he's more into like violin or something, and he's like, but Mike, like we went bowling and last week, and we went the week before we went mini golfing, and week before that we went go-kart racing. I mean, can we go to this recital that I want to really recital?
What the fuck what fun is a recital for me, bro?
Yeah, this is dumb. This is gay.
Gay. That'd be the hard thing. It's not just whatever the kid said, just being like, what the fuck, dude?
Gay. I've been bringing it back. We've been bringing it back for the last year, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're back on it.
We're back on it. So Big Brothers Big Sisters. I mean, like you said, it sounded like it went pretty well.
Yeah.
And I don't seem like it's a bad, or did you see any like good mentoring happening, or any like, did you see any bad mentoring happen,
I
for
saw
instance?
bad mentoring.
Yeah, let me hear this. I want to hear
a
this.
lot of the kids had phones. So there was a lot of like parents like staring intently.
Well, not parents. They're not parents.
Or like
Big Brothers.
Big Brothers, Big Sisters looking at kids like waiting to engage, and the kids are just face planted in a phone, just like, I'm gonna play on my phone.
Fuck this white man. Fuck this cracker. I'm fucking playing my Roblox. I'm on my Fortnite. Yeah. Fucking sliding into DMs and shit.
Fortnite
over here. Fucking sliding in them DMs. Fucking butt this, fuck this bitch. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They don't want to make pizzas or engage with these white people. These white people are just like, honestly, they're just like, yeah.
Bro, I would have been like,
he pays me to go out. Like, I guarantee you, there are some families that take advantage of that shit. They're like, yeah, we don't have to take him out and do anything fun for him.
He got all his engagement from his big brother.
Yeah, exactly. No, seriously, I have a friend who you might remember. We'll call him. His name's Val. Do you remember Val? You might have met him. He used to do the show way back in the day. He was one of the first guys I ever did. Before it was on a radio show when it was Angry Inch. He's the guy I did it with, right? And went to college with him. He was he's still a friend. And but Val is a pretty staunch Republican. Pretty sure he's one of those log cabin ones. You know what I mean? Wink, wink. You know, like
gay.
He's married.
Gay!
Married to a woman, but you know what I mean. Like, yeah.
In the confines of the log cabin, the boys will be boys.
Well, we were making a joke one time about like hooking him up with a tranny, and he's like, he said, "Well, I'll do it, but as long as his dick's big." It's pretty gay. Pretty gay thing to say, you know. Mm-hmm. That's pretty gay things. So anyway, he was a big brother. And it's funny too, because Val is he's good looking dude. Not gonna say he isn't, but he's short. He's short, right? He's not like Dan Dennis short, but he's like sorry, Dan. I could say it. You're my friend. But he's like, he's not an M word, but he's like, I don't know, he's like 5'8" or something, you know, like he's noticeably
shorter
like,
for a man.
Yeah. He's shorter for a man, and he's not as skinny as me, but he's skinny, you know. He's lean, soccer player build type deal, right?
Petite gentleman.
And wears tight jeans, that type of, you know what I mean? He's a tight boy. And he got this kid that was, you know, inner city black kid that he's all into like all these Republicans. They're all into like Rotary and shit. And he goes to the Elks Lodge, and he hobnobs with them, and
it's networking.
It's networking, but it's also like they do that like volunteer shit, Boys and Girls Club type shit. It's part of those things. So he got into that. And he had this kid, and it was like he was straight up taken advantage of by the and like turns out the mom made more money than Val. Like,
oh, that's good.
And like, you know, like it was like the wrong demographic. But I just always thought it was funny that he was this like hardcore Republican hanging around with this like 6 foot tall black kid, and he's taking
that's my little brother.
It's his little brother, and I'm also just like You know, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Well, we compared Val very much to Dennis because he used to snap, like, and he used to have that like angry streak, and kind of looked a little bit like him as well. You know, like he used to have that like kind of vainness about him where he like had to look
vascularity,
and pretty, and like, and he would just like, you could see like, and he would flip out sometimes. You're just like, you would be the worst.
You're gonna break somebody.
Yeah. He ended up like taking the kid back one day and was just like, no, it's not happening anymore. Like, go tell your mom. Like, cause she was just straight up like milking him for money, and then he found out like, and he's like a lawyer, like or a pre-law or not pre-law, but paralegal. Yeah, so he makes. I would imagine he's doing okay. You know, he probably makes way more than me, and I'm all right. And so like. When he found out that the mom like wasn't like actually like she was a single mother, yes.
She wasn't destitute.
But she wasn't destitute. She was doing just fine, and he was dropping like hundreds of bucks a week on this kid.
Oh. That'd be my hard thing is like spending money on a kid when I don't want kids, and B, I don't have that much money.
Yeah.
There'd be a lot of like, hey, we're going back to the park again.
Can we adopt? Okay, here's an idea. Other way around. Boys and Girls Club or Big Brothers Big Sisters. What if we got rich people to get their shitty kids out of the house and do something? So that because maybe they're a single kid, they don't have any friends, and they're like lame and rich kids, right?
Yeah,
they pay us to take care of their kid for the day, and at that point, just give me the money and let the kid. All right, go. We'll take him to the beach. I'm gonna go sit at the bar. Fuck off over there. Yeah. That's what you do. That's the right way around.
It does seem like. I think what Oh No should do. You and I should get adopted and be little brothers.
I like that. We'd be good at that.
Yeah.
We'll let them take us out, but they got to pay us, and we'll let them take us out essentially on a date.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, I've always wanted to go like have a beer with Owen. Like, I'll take him to the pub and buy his beers and let him tell me things or whatever. Like, I
just want someone
$50 an hour. I'll do that plus all the beer. You gotta get me the beer.
Yeah, give me $50 an hour, and you bring weed.
Yeah,
and
then they can play video games with you at your house. Something like that, right?
I think we would be good little brothers.
I'd be very well behaved.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say anything mean about them. I'd offer them a smoke, you know, if they needed one, that type of thing.
But if they did try and tell me what they what they wanted me to do,
Oh.
I would wait till it's all over, and then when we got back to like Big Brother, Big Sister HQ, I'd be like, yeah, he's a diddler.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, he's tried to put a finger in my butt.
Yeah,
Like,
and they'll be like, Mike, you're 40 years old. Did you let him? Yeah, but I mean,
yeah, but he did it.
I didn't necessarily want to.
No, I mean,
I felt coerced.
I felt groomed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, you can't groom 40-year-old men.
Well,
sorry.
I was just, don't you tell me what can and can't groom, because I just was. I feel very vulnerable.
I feel groomed.
I feel very vulnerable, and I feel dirty. I need to go take a shower. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thing I brought up, and we'll wrap up the first segment with this, Mike. Smelling in dreams. Now, a phrase of my show for a long time has been, fuck your dreams. And that's not necessarily, I've tried to explain this before. It's not saying like, fuck like the dreams that you have for your life or your whatever. No. We're literally saying the dreams that you have at night when you sleep.
Your dreams.
Fuck your dreams. We don't want to hear about them. Like,
yeah.
That's always been what that meant, right? But I'm going to talk about dreams for a second. And I don't know why, but I had I think I had slight, like, there's been weirdness in I'm just going to blame it on the atmosphere, right? Like the whole barometric pressure with everything going on right now. My sinuses have been going nuts, like my allergies, and it's all part of this like weird winter, like cold front thing that we've had. And I think since that started, my dreams have been just batshit. Probably that, and travel doesn't help, like weird sleep schedules and all that. But I had one the other night, and I can't remember that I'd ever experienced this sensation before. I was able to smell in a dream. I met a fancy, rich black man. Don't know who he is. Don't know where it came from. Probably something to do with the conference, but he was it felt like a wrestler or something to me, right? Like a very big wrestler. And but he was a big black man. Can't really make out his face or anything, as dreams. But it was commented on by somebody else that, man, he smells good. And then I feel like it was like a podcast thing, like I was interviewing him or something. And then I got to talking to him and was smelling him. And I was able to, we were talking about, like, man, what cologne are you wearing? That smells fantastic. And he was telling me, and I was smelling it. And I swear to God, in my dream, I was able to smell something. Now, that's some weird brain. Like, I'm just trying to figure out the brain chemistry, right? Like, I'm not saying that I actually did or like how that would happen, right? Like, and again, fuck your dreams. But how does that work? Because it was so vivid to me that I was smelling something in a dream. Have you experienced anything like that before?
I can't say that I've ever smelt anything in my dreams. I've definitely felt like, I've had the falling experience.
All the time.
I definitely feel like I've gotten like hot or cold in a dream and thought that was like a real sensation. And I mean, I guess it could be a real like your body was like, hey, you feel cold or you feel hot.
I definitely get that. And I have the crossover from the real world, what I'll call the real world or the awake world, to my dream world. Like, where if I'm in bed and say I've put on too many blankets and the heat, it's gotten warmer and I'm sweating like as I'm still sleeping and dreaming, I will feel the heat, and I will I have definitely had that, or I've had where, and this is slightly different too, where Teresa's been cooking and I've smelled something good and I'm in a dream state and I will be like, hungry, food, dream, food or whatever. But that's not what this was. This was unrelated. It was middle of the night, no one cooking, no other scents in the air. It was just pulled out of nowhere into the dream and I smelled it. Like that's where it differs. In this situation. I just looked it up. Do you want to see what Google says?
Yeah.
So I just asked it, can you smell in dreams? It says, yes, It is possible to smell in dreams, but it is relatively rare, with some studies indicating that olfactory sensations appear in about only 1 to 7% of dream reports. While visual and auditory experiences dominate, smells such as perfume, smoke, or food can be incorporated into dreams, especially during vivid or emotional dream states. So there you go.
That's a little...
It's a little wild. Like,
Yeah.
they say that studies suggest that women may experience olfactory sensations in dreams more often than men. Memory and emotion. Because the brain's olfactory circuits are closely linked to the limbic system, responsible for emotion and memory, intense smells can be triggered by emotional memories during sleep. External stimuli, it's kind of what we were just talking about. Real-world scents like smoke or coffee can be incorporated into dreams or wake you up, often appearing just before you're waking. Again, not what I had. Lucid dreaming. Some people report while being able to smell, taste, and feel textures more clearly during lucid dreams when they are dreaming. I'm wondering if I'm on the path of being able to lucid dream, which would be super cool. Can you ever do that? Have you ever done that?
No, I don't think I've ever
controlled the dream. Isn't that what lucid dreaming really is?
Yeah, I feel like maybe I've been able to like control what I was saying. Or it felt like I could
I've had
say what I want,
tiny bit of control, but
it's never like, oh, hey, like I'm here in this world. Let me like jump up and let's fly around and let's do this. Like I still active.
It's so funny that you said that because that's the first thing that I went to in my brain is that what I would do if I could do that. Let's like almost like Matrix fly around.
Yeah, let's
like,
just Neo just like fly away from where I'm at right here, right now in the dream. I've never been able to do that, but it definitely feels like I've been able to like control my own speech.
Okay.
Possibly.
I feel like I've done that.
But yeah, again, I just don't think it's been fully cognizant. Like, hey, I know I'm in a dream. Let's do some wild things.
No, I'm totally with you, and I just felt it like extremely bizarre that I was able to smell in this dream, and I don't know that I'm just kind of throwing it out there for any of our listeners if that's something that you've experienced. Let me know. I'm just kind of curious. It's a weird one.
Yeah. Lucid dreaming always seems like one of those things that would be super enjoyable to be able to like achieve. But also
it's got to be a form of meditation too, right? Like you've got to be in a certain, I would imagine. Like it's related
I feel like
to that.
you've got to get to sleep but also be like detached enough from the idea of sleeping that you could enjoy being in a fantasy realm.
Well, and then it comes to the point where if you could do that 100% of the time that you went to sleep and you could just like for 8 hours, you could lucid dream.
Yeah.
Your reality changes, right? Because you kind of, at that point, you live in two different worlds and one probably seems a lot more interesting because you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. The
other is bound by real world laws and regulations and rules and physics and
how do you it would just be, it seems like it'd be such like there's got to be some sort of distinct, like you can split your brain functionality to keep it in that area where you're going to make dreams, but that you can go in and be like, oh, okay, well, I'm still cognizant to be in my own dreams.
I would imagine, too, you would have to be, for it to be any good, you'd have to be a somewhat creative person as well.
Probably.
Because I imagine that there's like super uncreative people that could lucid dream and that basically just like go to work and they go and do spreadsheets. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, man, look, I can make these columns as large or as small as I want.
Yeah.
Endless rows.
It's like, yes, in your dream, you just like go, bass fishing or something. I don't know.
I think I'm lucid dreaming. I should do my taxes.
Yeah, I should get those done. I don't know if they tax me in Dream World. I should check.
Are there dream taxes?
Dream taxes.
Can I use
Isn't
AI?
What weed is dream taxes.
Can I use AI in my dreams?
Okay. that.
And if I can, will it only show me things that I know?
Well, if it's all simulation theory too, right? And we're living in a simulation, then dreams are just part of that simulation anyway.
Yeah.
So then, therefore,
Of course I can do that.
Then of course you can. Yeah. Duh. Huh. That's some real interesting, heavy stuff that we just got into there.
Welcome to Oh No Dream Speech.
Yeah. You know what we should do, though? We should take a little bit of a break. We'll see if we can get hold of Ty for next week's episode. It'd be nice to hear from him. But have we heard from him? I haven't
seen anything.
Have we not seen anything? All right. Then it might just be me and Mike. But you know what? It's usually a better show anyway when it's just me and him.
We can do it.
We can do it. That's just fine. We will have some clips next week. We will be doing an update on our favorite new boy band, Boy Throb.
Boy Throb.
And of course, I want to actually I want to talk to you about these jizz ads that I've been seeing everywhere. I don't know if everybody else has been seeing these jizz ads, but they're just everywhere on my algorithm. I've got a lot of these jizz ads.
Oh, and can I be honest?
Yeah.
I haven't been going to like regular porn websites.
Oh, what are you doing?
Reddit.
You know
There's just a gobload of porn.
There
on
really
Reddit.
is, but it's like that's where I start, and then I always like that's my like search. It's where I like discover new things, and then I go like find the long form. You know,
right?
That's typically that's how I'm running it over here at my neck of the woods. That being said, we're going to take a little break if you're listening live. By the way, twitch.tv/ONRS live. We're also live on our Facebook, facebook.com/groups.Ono Radio Show, whatever it is. Actually, just search for Ono Radio Show and find the page because that's where we'll be live on Facebook. And we're live on our YouTube tonight, youtube.com/Ono Media. That's right. You can check that out live on 3 different things. You can find us probably going to be live on TikTok soon because why not?
Throw it up there.
That's where the kids is. And what else? ONORadioshow.com. When we have the phone lines up next time we record, they will be over at 407-906-6466. Yeah, leave us a voicemail or just give us a call live. Not tonight, though. Like I said, we're still in a rebuilding process. I had to redo a bunch of the camera stuff today. I know it's just a step at a time, guys, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And Mike, very much in congruence with what we talked about earlier. What do we say when we get out of here for the first segment?
Fuck your dreams. Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.